Well, guys, yesterday I talked about Bryce Miller's struggles. Today we're talking about George Kirby. And again, what's the plan here? Yeah, this is the end of your Sportscast. Welcome back. My name is Levi. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. It really helps out the channel. Things are not looking good for Mariners' former ace, current ace, potentially George Kirby. I don't know what to call him anymore. I mean, when he first came into the league, he was an ace pitcher, but it feels like he's kind of gotten worse in each of the past few seasons. In 2022, he had a 3.39 ERA. In 2023, 3.35 ERA. Then last year, 3.53, so we got a little bit worse. This year, things have really ballooned. Of course, it's only been 3 starts since he came off the injured list, but I think something is wrong with George Kirby. 8.56 ERA, a 1.829 walks and hits per innings pitched. He's got -5 B-WAR. It's only been 3 starts. I mean, it's crazy how bad he's been. He's got an 0-3 record. Things are looking pretty rough right now for George Kirby, who has an ERA plus on the season of 44. Yikes. The FIP is not much better at 5.63. His walks per 9 innings. Guys, this is crazy. Last year, he led the league with a 1.1 walks per 9 innings. This year, 2.6 walks per 9. His strikeouts to walk ratio, last year he led the league at 7.78. The year before that, he again led the league at 9.05. This year, his strikeouts to walk ratio is just 2.75 with 11 strikeouts and 4 walks. Yikes. Guys, what is going on with George Kirby? I'm trying to figure it out. I think there's a problem here. And I think my question is, what's the plan? All right, George Kirby still has 3 years of club control after this, so he's going to be a Mariner until after the 2028 season. The problem is he's worth a lot, and you could trade him for a lot, but not now. Not while he's struggling so much. I do think that George Kirby is a good pitcher, but something is clearly wrong. Is it an injury? I don't know. I hope not. I really hope not. But the possibility has to be considered because he has not looked like himself since coming back to Seattle. He had an okay game yesterday. He only allowed 2 earned runs in 5 innings, but he struck out only 3 and allowed 8 hits. 8 hits. It's not great. I think for George Kirby, maybe part of it is that he's just getting settled in, but I think there could be something more to it. We know there's a reason why he wasn't pitching in the first 2 months of the season. There's a reason why he was shut down early in the year. I don't know, guys. I'm just looking at the numbers. I'm pulling up Baseball Savant right now to see if there's anything I'm noticing. Last year, he had a really good walk percentage, really good chase rate, really good expected ERA. His off-speed run value sucked, but he was great with breaking balls, great with fastballs. This year, everything's gotten worse. Every single metric has pretty much gotten worse. He's still not walking a ton of guys, but he's not striking anybody out. His fastball velo looks okay, but his fastball run value is terrible, and his off-speed run value and breaking run value sucks. That's probably the biggest difference that I've seen so far. His breaking balls are not getting the same value that they were getting last year. If you look at right now, his sinker, last year, his sinker was doing a lot better than it was this year. His slider in particular. Here's a crazy stat, and I'm digging into this. Last year, his slider, opponents hit 226. This year, opponents are hitting 692 off his slider. Now, that will change. He's only made 3 starts, but why are people hitting his slider so well? And then you kind of start to look into the pitch data. His slider right now, it's getting 38.3 inches of vertical drop. Last year, it got 38.4, so it's not a vertical thing. His vertical break, -2.5. Last year, -2.6. Last year, his slider was moving, horizontal, 10.3. Last year, 7.7. So he's actually getting more break out of his slider than last year. And yet, guys are barreling this thing up with ease right now. They are slugging off his slider. Hitters are slugging 1.154. Again, maybe it's just early. Maybe this is all going to change. But when guys are hitting 1.154 off your slider, that's not great. His four-seamer actually looks pretty bad as well. Guys are hitting 263 off of his four-seamer with a 421 slugging, 466 expected slugging. So that's not great. But again, it's not that far off from where he was last year. His sinker has actually been better. His splitter has been significantly worse as well. Guys are slugging 333 off his split finger, and they are hitting 333 off of his split finger. And his knuckle curve has gotten just slightly worse as well. And again, if you look at that knuckle curve, that whatever you want to call it, knuckleball, curveball, the movement has been way off on the curveball by a full 2 inches. So maybe that could be explained a little bit. But even still, the slider's the one that people are really hitting really well. And I just can't figure it out because he's actually throwing his slider he's throwing it 0.4 miles an hour harder. He's getting the same amount of vertical drop. He's getting more horizontal break. But for some reason, it's just not working. And maybe it is because he's getting too much horizontal break on this slider. I don't know. If you look at the spin, it's also getting more spin. So his slider's getting more spin, and yet people are hitting it really, really well. And that's pretty much the source of all his problems is that slider. So what's going on? Is there an underlying issue here, or is it just bad luck and people are really hitting his slider really well, but that's going to change in his next start? Hopefully it changes in his next start. I think it's worth paying attention to, though. Because, yeah, what is the plan here? What happens if Kirby continues to struggle? Do you send him down? No, you can't send George Kirby down to the minor leagues. Can you? I mean, maybe. If you're the Cardinals, you can because they send anybody down to the minors. But George Kirby was your ace like a year ago. And the fact that now you're wondering, is he even a good pitcher right now? I don't know. Do you try to trade him at the deadline? I don't think you can. I don't think you get enough value for him this year at the deadline. So what do? You put him on the IL, phantom IL. You try to figure out what's wrong. You could, I guess. But something's got to give here. Because right now, I don't know what the plan is. And if you can't get solid production out of George Kirby, it's going to be a lot harder in the postseason, even if you do get there without your ace pitchers pitching like ace pitchers. And right now, George Kirby has not been an ace pitcher. This has been another episode of the NW Sportscast. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel for more content. And as always, go Mariners.